All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new series on the channel. Um, Honestly, I was supposed to do this a long time ago, but I'm not gonna lie, I got lazy. So this new series will be just story times. It will be me introducing people from my team to the YouTube channel because I know I don't really play with a lot of other people. It's because they mainly play Rocket League or time schedules. This is Walker here. I've known you
What
for
up? What up?
almost about a year, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Something similar.
almost a
Yeah.
year. Man, it's been a long time
I know,
since
right?
Ignition has been
Since
created.
since the first lockdown or some shit.
Oh yeah. Uh, Bro, it's mad.
I
We've
know,
been in
it's
lockdown
fucking
for.
weird.
I remember it was supposed to be 2-week lockdown. 2-week lockdown. It's been a year. I think their times are off. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man. But like, introduce yourself. Name your subscribers. How long you been on YouTube? Favorite hobbies, anything you want to start off with. To just introduce yourself. Yeah.
All right, what's up, everyone? My name is WalkerHD. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now, I think, something like that. Currently at 745 subscribers, so I'm on the way to 1K. So hopefully hit that very, very soon. I'm not sure when it'll hit, but it'll be soon. So yeah, and I'm from the UK. Obviously, you can tell by my accent. And yeah,
I thought you were German. You
subscribe.
lied to me.
Oh shit! Fuck! I'm an imposter.
Man, I was still surprised you said 2 years. I was like, damn, I've been doing YouTube for a long time.
Yeah, it's like 2 years and a bit or something. I don't know.
Like
In September this year will be 3.
I tell people I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, but that's just on this channel. That's just on this channel. It's more close to like 10 years if we count the other channels that I'm hiding away. I don't want anyone to find.
If we're counting like very old content, then I'd say 2011, because that's when my thing was created. And I used to just record like the screen on my TV with my phone, and then upload that.
I had a phase where I watched Vicstar 123 HD for Minecraft.
Hey,
So I recorded Minecraft Pocket Edition videos. I hope no one finds it, but I've recorded Minecraft Pocket Edition videos that I got 100 subscribers.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
I remember playing.
I was actually blowing up for a kid. It was nothing too special. 100 back then was a lot better than 100 now. But
on like a different channel, I was uploading like fucking like flower challenges, cinnamon challenges, and all that shit. Back when it was popping.
I don't tell people this much, but this channel was supposed to be a backup channel, and it was mobile content uploaded to this, and
yeah,
I had to erase all those videos or just private them because I said the most wackiest of stuff and cringeworthy stuff, bro.
Oh shit!
I was in 6th grade when this channel was created. I didn't start uploading. I never took this channel seriously. This is the first like actual year or 2 I took this channel seriously and uploaded to it.
Yeah, about the same, like 2018. Yeah, 2018. That's when I started to actually do something. I thought, you know what, fuck it, just see where it goes.
So, what's your thoughts on? I know this is a random question. Back then, it would be 2 years, 3 years ago, it would be more of a big topic. But what's your thoughts on how Fortnite shaped the gaming industry? Because I don't think anyone really talks about that among smaller YouTubers. But I think that's a good question to ask. Like, are you liking the way
Fortnite is... Fortnite's alright. I mean, I'm not the best at it. Like,
yeah,
there's like the season right now. I mean, it's alright. I preferred it to the last season because the last season was a bit mad with all the fucking Marvel characters and shit. And if you come across someone who had the Marvel powers, you were fucked, no matter how good you were, basically.
Yeah.
And there was even a thing on my local, on like the UK's news, that a kid, like a 12-year-old kid, got paid like thousands of pounds because he got picked to be in a Fortnite team or something like that, some big Fortnite team, and he got paid for that. And I got like a proper big fucking PC. He had a full-on gaming rig for him.
Kids these days are lucky, man.
I know.
They grew up in an era. They growing up in an era where technology is a lot more accessible. Man, the best thing I had to record videos back then was a phone. But nowadays, you record on your phone, you could make it look like a normal YouTube video. A normal YouTube video. Like, oh my god.
A bit of editing, a bit of cropping. No one know any different.
Like I'm saying, back then, recording on your phone was just frowned upon. If you had a really good phone camera, at most you had a Samsung or an iPhone. Neither. If neither, then you had shit quality.
Oh yeah,
like that World Star quality.
iPhone 3 qualities and shit.
Oh my. But back then I was a meta, man. Oh man.
That was the wave.
I think, in my honest opinion, I think Fortnite revolutionized, and I think without knowing, they helped Call of Duty a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if you agree. Like Warzone and shit.
Yeah, but like what is it? The store, just the store concept for Fortnite.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because in Call of Duty, it's a first-person shooter, so you're not gonna see your crazy skin unless you're like equipping it or you're seeing it in a death cam or something like that. But like the gun camos, they can just go crazy with the gun camos, and I feel like in Fortnite you can't really do that because it's a third-person game. The back of the character is facing you.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. Oh well, it is what it is, isn't it?
But hey, man, Modern Warfare, the best selling Call of Duty ever. That's pretty much thanks to Fortnite. We can't even lie at that point. Can't even lie.
Legit. Modern Warfare is like one of the best ones recently, because at first they were just doing shitty fucking space futuristic CODs, and they came back with this, and that was a good one.
All right, so I know I'm about to say something controversial, but in my personal opinion, there has never been a bad Call of Duty. There's been low Call of Duties and mid Call of Duties, but for me, almost every Call of Duty had a banger or was just a banger. What is your thoughts?
I can see that. I mean, so some of them were like okay. I wouldn't say they were like ones that were rememberable. They didn't have like rememberable maps, you know, like the Rust's big terminal, stuff like that. If somebody asked me to name a map or a gun from like Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare, I wouldn't be able to do it. But if it's like Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, games like that, I'll name a whole fucking class up.
Because by looking at the games that are coming out this year, it looks like we're fucked, and it looks like Call of Duty is the only answer to helping us. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look at E3 and the past gaming events for Nintendo, stuff like that. Nothing that hasn't been already announced that's coming out this year doesn't look appealing. I think COVID fucked that.
I haven't seen much.
Yeah, nothing. That shows you, because if a new game that was popping that you never heard of that was gonna come out, you would have heard of it by now, even if you don't care about who and what created.
Yeah, pretty much, because you usually hear about like some sort of COD that's coming out by now.
But I feel like the next Call of Duty has to help us, because if we're gonna really get a bad year of gaming, I mean, we're getting a good year of movies, TV show, and all that, but a good year of gaming is huge, because I can watch a movie just once or twice, maybe a few more times if it's really good. But a game, I can just go back and play that forever and ever and ever. I don't like the look of that. If we're not getting any good games this year for either the PlayStation, or the Xbox, that's gonna suck so bad.
Oh yeah, nah.
Like, oh man,
I'm not really fussed on the new generation consoles, to be honest.
It's just they could have waited a year. The moment the coronavirus thing happened, they could have waited a year.
Plus, it's so hard to get one now. Like,
it's so hard.
Like, you just get people buying them and selling them for higher prices, which is ridiculous. Like, they should try and stop people from doing that, because I don't know. It's stupid.
Did you hear about the PC situation?
No.
Okay, so new PC parts came out. So I'm pretty sure you've heard about the new PC parts that came out. The 3000 series NVIDIA graphics cards and the 6000 series AMD Radeon graphics cards. But they were supposed to be the huge generation leap, supposed to be better and more affordable. Like you can do ray tracing and use DSL and have a minimum of 90 frames on a like 1440p or 4K game, or set it full maxed out game for the lowest price of like $329. That's huge. Okay. And so what's going on is that because it's a fact that a lot of those companies that make PC parts or just parts in general for electronics, they get their parts or the materials from Asia or Africa, because those places are enriched with like gold, silicon, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But ever since coronavirus, you can't have that many people in the factory monitoring and making. So you're gonna cut, not by half, by like 35. You're gonna cut 70% of production. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the main place making all the stuff, but not like a lot of the side places that are scattered across the globe. And so what's going on is there's a silicon shortage, and what silicon is used for is the processors and everything. Your phone, your console, your PC parts. It's made for the chips for everything. It's at least incorporated. And so what we're going on is Taiwan has had a massive drought, so we're fucked. And then we have scalpers buying everything, like you said, and selling it or mining Bitcoin with the new whatever. Like, oh my god. But yeah, it's really hard to get a new PC part. So if you even wanted to say, hey, I can't get the PS5, I'm gonna switch to PC, you should have done that last year when you had the chance. Before the parts came out, because now everything's overpriced.
Prices of stuff have gone up, hasn't it?
Yeah, and we recently got rid of a president that ruined our electronic prices further, because he banned and raised price on China exports. Fuck.
Oh, I've heard loads about stuff in America. It seems like it's absolutely chaos over there.
So $170 graphics card right now, which is not that much. That's like the cheapest, best one you can get. You can do 1080p on any game with mid to low graphics for like almost 100 FPS, which isn't bad. That's a nice starter. Or you can render videos just fine with that type of graphics card if you spend like 120 to 170. That graphics card, thanks to the tariffs alone, is going for about 200 plus minimum.
Jesus Christ.
And then you add scalpers taking the stock, pretty much. They just take the stock from your cart and buy out everything. That price increases more, because now a 3090, which is supposed to be $1,500, is going for $1,000 to $3,000 to $2,000 plus dollars now. Instead of just it's gonna be $1,700, only $200 more than what was supposed to be.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, no,
Horrible.
I feel like this is such a shitty time to be just shopping. Anything else is fine.
Yeah, most definitely.
Everything else is fine. Just shopping for anything that's not furniture.
Anything electronic.
Oh yeah, no. I feel like you have a better choice of getting a new Samsung or a new iPhone than you do at getting a PlayStation.
Yeah, true. Even though iPhones are pretty expensive as well.
I'm just gonna stick with my 11. It did the job done. I used it as a face cam for a couple months. People liked it. It's fine. I'll just wait for the next phone.
Yeah, I used my phone for a face cam for a couple of months as well.
That's what people need to do, man. The phone cameras, insane. Now your phone doesn't have 4K 30 FPS, dude. You're lame. Oh
legit.
My god, oh my god, bro. It's fucking. It's so bad. Jesus, if I had a 4K camera back in the day, that thing would have cost. I'm not even that old. I'm barely turning 20 next year. It would have been like $600, It would be 600 minimum for just a shitty knockoff 4K camera.
Yeah, that's pretty much because it's a camera.
This is the real question. So we're gonna ask the real question.
Alrighty, hit me with it.
Who you repping for the BPL? For the Premier League? Who you repping? Huh? Who you repping, bro?
I don't even support football. I don't even.
Ah.
But I mean,
I need to start watching.
I could imagine. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure Man United are doing bad. I don't know. I have no idea about any positions or anything.
I heard they got fucking destroyed by City. Embarrassing.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I was a Chelsea fan growing up.
Yeah, same.
But I started to like Man United and Man City as a collective because I like the dynamic of the rivalry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad's a Man United fan.
But I think I fuck with Liverpool. I think I'm fucking with Liverpool.
Oh, all I know is a lot of people hate Liverpool.
I have no idea what they're doing in the league, so don't come at me if you watch it religiously. I haven't watched it since I've been playing soccer, and that's been like 4 years. Yeah, 5 years. I got injured. I stopped watching that. It broke my heart. Man. I remember when Leicester City came out of nowhere and won the league from like nothing. They had nothing to lose, nothing to gain from losing, and it was the first time in the league, right? In a while, and then they just won it. Isn't that how it went, or no?
Probably something like that. That sounds like a story that's pretty mad. So yeah.
Because I remember they just came out of nowhere and were destroying teams with James Vardy.
Jeez.
And then fucking history. Just history in the making. But man. I don't know if you've gotten a controller, the new controllers yet, but the PS5 controller, the DualSense, is amazing. Man, it's amazing. I will stand by
They
it.
do look pretty cool, to be fair.
But I'm mad about
I use
one
right now
thing.
is the Series 2 Elite on the Xbox.
Series 2. Didn't they do one
Yeah.
for the Xbox Series?
So this one is actually compatible with the Series X. So.
But it's not the
If I was
Series
to
X
get
controller
Xbox
with
Series
the
X.
paddles.
It's good, the paddles and shit.
I'm gonna show up to camera. Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, it's not dirty. I don't have dirty hands. It's still clean. Had it for like 4 months now, 3 months. I could get the Series X controller, but I don't want to go to another room and get it. I have the matte black edition for the Series X controller, but I don't even play.
Yeah, my one's black.
But man, they need to change the colors. You can buy I don't know if you know this, but you can buy it for the black part on where the thumbsticks are on the controller. You can replace them with interswappable shells, and like they come in gloss, matte, and just like any color. And they come with thumbsticks, some of them, like thumbstick grips. But those are apps. They look amazing, man. All right. So what's the dumbest thing you did in high school or in secondary?
Yeah, let's have a look. No,
He's gonna look through his book of dumb shit he's done.
I can't think. A lot of stuff from school because it's so long ago. I left school in 2016, I think.
2016.
Fuck. I don't know. Probably like just falling over or something. I don't know.
Alright.
I remember I was walking down from school once, and I had a can of Coca-Cola in my hands. I thought I was quite cool jumping from a bank onto the ground, and I jumped, fell over, and fucking cut my hand open.
Ah, fuck. I know that feeling. Yeah, I know that feeling really well.
Literally, it's grazed like fuck.
It's not that it starts bleeding really badly and it's a bad cut. It just stings. It stings.
Yeah, it was cold as well.
Yeah, because the pop gets in your cut.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck no. Oh no.
The sad part is, I had a full can of Coke, and like more than half of it went on the floor. So there was with like a quarter of Coke left.
In my head,
like,
all that starts
great.
playing is that sad violin music from SpongeBob. Oh my.
Man. I watched that last night, the Sponge on the Run movie.
I want to. Doesn't it have Keanu Reeves in it?
Yeah.
I want to watch it so badly. I just
Snoop
haven't had the
Dogg's in
time.
it.
What the fuck? That's so random. He
Yeah,
smokes
Snoop
blunts
Dogg's
every
literally
day.
in it.
He smokes blunts every day, and he's in a SpongeBob
I
movie.
didn't expect that. I was like, wait, what?
How much do you reckon he
good
was
though.
100% high? I put all my money on black.
Oh,
that
probably.
he's 100% high doing that. Reading, he's like, what?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to hear the
Definitely
craziest
have-
shit that's ever happened
Go on.
that I've ever done? All right, in school. So in American schools, if you're from any other that's not America, the way American school system works is you got pretty much year 1 to year 5, and then you go to another school that's only 3 years long. This is like public schools. If you go to a private school, like a Catholic school, usually they combine those two together, so it's a lot longer. And then you go to what we call it high school. It'll be something closer to university or something like that. But yeah, we call that in between that 3 years middle school. It goes year 7, 8, and 9, and then high school is it's 7, 8, 9. Then we get 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I said 7, 8, 9. Then it's 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we have what we call college, which is, that's where you get your degrees so you can start working and traveling the world and whatever.
Yeah, high school over here is year 7 to year 12.
Yeah.
And then primary school, which is elementary for you lot, I think, is like year 1 to year 6.
Yeah, not much different from
And then
ours.
college and university or whatever for that.
Yeah. But so what we have is at my school is it's not a massive school because it's not a big school, but it is a tall building, so there's multiple floors. All right, so there's like 4 or 5 floors if you count the underneath bits, but it's 3 main floors going up. So in the bathrooms above, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't go to school at the school no more, and I'm an adult now, so I'm legal to do this now, so I get to talk about it. Not anymore back then, but what we did there is we used to smoke weed in the bathroom because I'm not lying to you. You can check the comments after this. Anyone who's been to my school that's in the comments will confirm this. The security guards would smoke with us in that bathroom.
What?
And that's the only reason we did it, is because they would cover for us and they wouldn't snitch.
Oh yeah, that was.
So, one thing, I think it was like we're celebrating someone's birthday, or it was my birthday. So, we got piss hot, peak hot. You know how badly we hotboxed? Like, if you don't know what hotbox is, I don't know, you never smoked then. No, I'm talking to the viewers, but I'm saying, I know you know. I know damn well you know. Because we were talking about...
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
We were talking about smoking a while ago. But if you don't know what hotboxing is, it's just encasing a closed off area in smoke. So we hotboxed. This is not a small bathroom. This is like a mid-average sized bathroom. You can fit 20, 30 people in here, fine. It'll be crowded, but it'll be fine. We hotboxed it so bad that if you open the door wide enough, all the smoke goes out. And so,
oh man, I can imagine.
And so what happens is you can't go in your classroom because teachers were. This is how bad our school system was as a whole. It shows how bad it was. But the teachers were afraid that they would get their stuff stolen by the students, so they couldn't let students in the classrooms because they would either smoke in there. Because if you smoke in the classroom, you're set. You have the windows. No one's gonna ever know. There's air fresheners in this classrooms anyway, like in almost every classroom. Or someone eating. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get covered up by whatever that is. So kids are just gonna be waiting outside of the door in a line. No, but I like to at least have you picture it was a line of people outside of a door. It was more like a group, but everyone knew at that day who we were, and we fucked it for everyone. So let me explain. So what happened was we saw everyone, some idiot kept progressively just keep going in and out the door, and everyone started laughing because they saw like, it's not just like, it's like a literal cloud just left the room. That's what they saw, and I got a video of it. I don't know if I have it still on this phone because I got a new phone since then, but a literal cloud would just leave, and like everyone started laughing. And so sorry, my sister came in my room, so she's gonna be joining. Yes, you're gonna join us for story time? She's staring. All right, so what happened was, one security guard that just does not like kid came, and he was coming, and so we had a system. We had someone outside. He would text us. We were smart with it. He would text us. He would text one guy. That one guy would text others, so we don't, yell and make it suspicious. So everyone was like, hey, we were in position so that the moment someone came in that we knew was gonna snitch on us or was a part of like the school staff, we were standing right next to like the bathroom stalls, and we would just, two would go in, and two would go in, and someone would go repeat, the rest would go in the urinals or just be washing their hands or something like that. And so it was a system. That system failed because we hotboxed the whole entire bathroom. So what we did is we got a heads up that they're coming and that they're gonna inspect the bathroom. We left as fast as we could and got to the other side of the school, which would have been normally a 10 to 5 minute walk. But we got there in 1 minute or 2. Well, we got there fast. So they went to inspect the bathroom. We left no traces we were there. But school went on lockdown, and they had brought in the drug dogs to search the school. My friends that were in the bathroom with me had to, because our lockdown rules, I'm pretty sure they're the same for you, but even if you're not a part of the class that you're not next to, if it's a lockdown, you have to go into the nearest class or go into a bathroom stall and lock yourself in the stall.
Jesus.
Because I'm pretty sure you heard how bad the school shootings are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I took me and my mates into my first period room because we did nothing but lectures, and I had an A in there, so I didn't even need to pay attention in that class. And the rest is history. They never caught us. They never found out who did it. It was close though. That was the closest we ever been to being caught. And then a few times,
you're bricking it.
And then after that, we kind of slipped up. We got caught multiple times by other teachers, but they really didn't care. Like they were like, "Hey man, can you not do this in here? You're gonna get caught."
Come.
Hey. But I was good. I was always quick at hiding, so they always thought it was 2 kids. They didn't know it was 5. They didn't know it was 5. But man, that story. Whew, that was the that wasn't even the highest I've ever gotten, but that was the craziest, like one of the craziest school stories I have to tell. Unless you want to hear another one that's like actually really bad. Like
if that happened in a UK school, you get kicked out straight away.
Oh yeah. What is it?
Go on, what's the bad story?
Okay, so this is when I'm gonna expose how bad my school system was. So my school system, we got in the news a lot.
Okay.
For fights, not just normal fights. Like recently, this kid, he ruined it for us all, and made us no longer get to have, you can either have lunch in school, or you can go out, order food, or go and get food from a local restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what he did was he stabbed someone, and he ruined it for us.
Hell.
And that was our punishment. And you know what's
Jesus
sad?
Christ.
They didn't even punish him. They didn't even pin him to jail.
What?
And he legitimately had he literally said he's gonna show up to school because I knew him personally. I wanted to fight him because he was very abusive to one of my friends that was his girlfriend.
God.
So he was already suspect from hearing it. He has guns at his house. His family's known for having guns. He always plays with guns. And then he was a very abusive boyfriend to my former friend.
Jesus.
And he stabbed someone.
Jesus. Oh my God. Typical, really, America.
But so this happened my second year in for this school. So what happened was I was supposed to fight this one kid. because I just didn't like. I was kind of like, to put it in plain, I didn't like to be fucked around with, and I didn't like how he was talking. Because usually no one messes with me, because I did martial arts in the friend group. So out of everyone who knows how to fight, I would be the one who knows how to fight. So I never had anyone who really challenged me to a fight. But every time I got into a scenario when it was going to be me and someone fighting, it was always because of someone else, and they would always go for someone else. And then it's not that I didn't want to get dragged into this situation. It's just like, why are you doing this? It's 7 in the fucking morning. Let me, literally, there was fights every day in this school, because we had to split the campuses, because it got so bad into 2 campuses for the 9th and 10th graders, for the 9 and 10 years, and for the 11th and 12th years, because 11th and 12th years would be more mature, so you're not going to see a lot of fights from them. But in 9 and 10 years, you're going to see a lot of fights from them. So there's fights that happened that I probably don't even know about, that were probably really bad, but they were so well managed and quick that the security guards couldn't stop it, because they didn't know where it was and they didn't know how it was going to happen. But so what happened was this escalated from a month of disputing to essentially a gang fight, because they got some of their friends and they were gangbangers. My friend got some of his friends and they were gangbangers. We were supposed to fight. I was very, very high that day, and I just didn't want to be at. So I walk out, and there is 2 people fighting. One person slams, another person jumps in. One person jumps in, another person jumps in. Now it's a 12v12, or just like 12 people fighting. And then this is not just like a couple minute fight. This is a whole day fight. This lasted the whole day. I'm not lying to you. Even though they broke up this one section of the fight, I estimated about 30 people in this whole incident.
Oh my god.
Minimum.
Massive brawl.
And it was gonna get into later of really bad things that were gonna happen to the other students, like shooting. So we had to lock down and close school next day. We got into the news for that. But what got so bad about this was I was supposed to be in the fight, so I'm in the middle of it. I look around. I'm like, can't be asked. I just go upstairs. I was like, I knew I could take on, like, not even just brag. I knew I could take on like 3 or 4 of those kids. Not only was I high, I was tired. I had a test for biology or chemistry. I just wanted to go do my test because I'm not doing so good in that class. I didn't want to just fight these kids. And so the next day, I found out the fight continued and led to outside. So after that instance, they broke it up, the kids started chasing each other. And so one of the dudes that I didn't really like, he got 10 people stomping on his face.
Jesus Christ.
It's because, so I figured out how this all started, and you know how this all started? It's because him and his goons, the reason why this escalated into a gang fight is because him and his goons that call themselves Latin Kings, is just a Latino gang. They're not really that threatening. The real ones that are threatening work with cartel members, but that's different. But like, these kids jumped one of the dudes connected to my friend, but I didn't really care about that dude because he tried to fight me and my boys' younger brother a while back. So I really just didn't care about him and what he did. He was a football player. He got jumped, and so they jumped him. And so I see everywhere on Facebook him getting messed up, and he had to move schools. Or I don't know if he moved schools or something. I'm assuming he did. Or he just went to juvenile detention for a bit and just dropped out. But I did not see him at all after that. Like, personally. I used to see him in the morning, during gym. Never seen him after that.
No. Always dark
like,
shit going on.
I mean, man. It's so bad.
You ain't kidding.
that's a bad American school. It's a bad American school. Usually,
Jeez.
it's not bad over here, but the school shooting thing, I don't know why it became an increase. Really, it's scary.
God,
But
there's too many
I'm not in
psychos
school.
around.
Like it's the same thing that school. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing schools do. With that kid I told you about, that was he was suspect from the start. Like they didn't punish him, they didn't put him in jail. They just gave him a slap on the wrist, told him not to do it again. And you know what's funny? I see him working at Walmart. Fine, nothing happened. How did he get that job at Walmart? Don't know. But I'll let you know this. Everyone wanted to fight him because he ruined everything for us. We couldn't do anything we wanted to do no more. We can't go to lunch, outside. It sucked because generally right after that moment, a lot more fights started happening. So if you hear my little sister yelling, it's because she's trying to take out my drawer, and she successfully does. That's don't expect that.
Trying to fight you.
She probably would. Man, yeah, that's an American school system for you, man.
Yep, sounds like absolute bullshit.
Yeah, no. It's just meh, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's why I was like so hesitant on going to college.
Yeah, college is a lot more chill.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I can't imagine how school's gonna work now. I feel bad for these kids. Like thinking about it now, how deep coronavirus is gonna affect everyone.
Sure. Affecting the whole world right now.
Yeah, man.
Especially people around our age. Like students and shit.
Well, I got lucky. Well, we got lucky in general. We're not even gonna be in school during that whole entire thing.
True that, true that.
It was nice. It was a nice conversation we had here, man. It was nice, man.
It was. I enjoyed listening to the whole stories and stuff like that. That was pretty good.
What? Are you two conspiring against me? I have a demon baby and my little brother laughing at me. Yeah, I have two people yelling at me. But yeah, man, this has been a lovely conversation. Shout out your YouTube channel.
Hey,
I'll
most
link it down
definitely.
in the comments.
That's the one.
God dang it. It's chaos behind me.